Have you ever wondered how plants from different environments survive? Common plants that we have in our gardens are being watered every day so that the plants can utilize photosynthesis with the help of carbon dioxide and sunlight. But how about the plants that experience harsh environments, like cactus? Unfortunately, a person cannot water the cactus regularly in the desert, so what do you think is their secret to adapt to their environment? No idea, right? That's why our topic for this day will be about the secret process of the cacti and other succulents in order to survive. We call it CAM photosynthesis, and let's begin. When we talk about desert, it is an extremely dry area of land with sparse vegetation. Of course, there are still plants existing in desert, even though its composition is 95% sand and 5% water, and the most commonly known plant is the oh so famous Mr. Cactus.
So, CAM or chelation acid metabolism photosynthesis is a method of carbon fixation pathway evolved by some plants in dry circumstances. The C in CAM means Crushulaceae, in Latin which means think, originate from the family of plants where the scientists first discovered the pathway of this wonderful process. Speaking of process, let me give you a quick round. The stomata, which is a part in the leaves, closes during the day to reduce evapotranspiration and production of sugar, and it opens at night to collect carbon dioxide. Pretty fantastic, right? It is like nocturnality when we talk about animals. Before digging deeper to the step-by-step process of CAM photosynthesis, let's have a quick recap about photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis is a biological process in which the plants and other autotrophs organism transforms light energy into chemical energy. During the process, the light energy captured is being converted into water, carbon dioxide, and minerals into oxygen and energy-rich organic compounds. Along this process, we'll come across the two famous Mr. Dark reaction, the reaction process where sunlight is not needed, and Miss Light reaction were obviously carried out only during the day in the presence of sunlight. Please watch the previous video to grasp the full lesson.
Now, going back, let's focus briefly on what dark reaction is. It is also known as Calvin cycle, wherein plants here undergo chemical reaction by carbon fixation, which is simply a simulation by which plants fix atmospheric carbon or inorganic carbon to form organic compounds that will be used later to store energy in different photosynthetic processes. Now, CAM enters the stage here and helps the plant survive by making a pathway to minimize photorespiration. Instead of separating the light-dependent reactions and the use of CO2 in the Calvin cycle in space, CAM plants separate the process in time. Steps of CAM photosynthesis. The first step of CAM photosynthesis starts at night. During the night, the plant stomata are open, allowing carbon dioxide to enter and diffuse into the cytoplasm of CAM mesophyll cells. The carbon dioxide is fixed in the mesophyll cell cytoplasm by the enzyme phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase, or we can call PEP carboxylase. And during the day, the carbon in the organic acids is freed from the mesophyll cells vacuoles and enter the chloroplast soma and thus into the Calvin cycle. Also during the day, the stomata remain closed.
Next step, the phosphoenol pyruvate is responsible to add the carbon dioxide to a molecule catalyzed by the PEP carboxylase enzyme. After that, oxaloacetate will receive an electron from NADH, and what will happen? It will become the molecule of malate. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme malate dehydrogenase, or MDH. That reaction will look like this. But a trivia, MDH catalyzes a reversible reaction, which means it can either apply electrons to oxaloacetate or take electrons away from molecules of malate. Lastly, before the sun rises and photosynthesis begins, The malate is now stored in vacuoles and will enter the Calvin cycle, just like 3-phosphoglycerate would in a plant using a 3-carbon for carbon fixation. And that's it! That is the brief explanation of the step-by-step process of crassulation acid metabolism, or in short, CAM and TANS.
Trivia time! Did you know that pineapples, aloe veras, and prickly pears are one of the considered economically important CAM plants? These three belong to the CAM family plants who use the CAM photosynthetic pathway in convergently sustaining their food and eradicate the scarcity of water in their stems. And that's it for our video today. Hope you learned something worthy today, science zoomers, buds, and buddies. Paalam! Ciao! Bye! Hey yo!